Keith, then you. Promise.
Oh, so, yesterday I ran into a dude who said, as soon as I knocked on the door, he was just like, I had an 82 dude come by already. I told him like what I was doing was something different. Long story short, he ended up telling me the 82 dude who comes by is like his friend and he's cool with the dude. So anytime he want cameras or security, he can just call him up to get it. He works for ADT. So I was like, yeah. So obviously, if that's something that you would do, you obviously been looking into getting cameras. So like, so what kind of cameras would you do? And he ended up stepping out the house, showing me over the truck and stuff like that. Cause I was telling him I've been trying to catch you for like 2 days now.
Yeah.
Joking about his work and stuff.
That one is going to be a little bit tougher, so I wouldn't beat yourself up too much around those. I have close people like that, but most of those people I don't close. I try, but I don't, right? So don't beat yourself up over it. But I was like, yeah, no, I'm a little bit different, and there's a lot of sales guys around. We're out here with the marketing team right now. A lot of the salespeople, they'll put you on a call list, and it's like high pressure sales because they're trying to get a bunch of commission. We're just out here to get some more advertising. So I'm just in charge of the sign. You put the sign up, you don't even have to pay for any of your equipment. Don't tell your friend or anything like that you got it all for free. But just give me some references. So you can just distinguish yourself a little bit. Oh yeah, I know. They send the sales teams out before me just to see who's interested. But we're actually just doing the marketing in the neighborhood. So instead of financing you guys out or, charging you a bunch up front for all of your equipment, we have a budget to get it paid for you. But I wouldn't sweat that one too much.
I usually say, like, the 2 qualifying questions I ask is to whether or not I'm going to go in on that. Is to say, hey, he's your buddy and he's going to do the cameras, why haven't you done it yet?
There you go.
And then he's like, oh, just this, that, the other, blah, 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 blah. So then I handle that objection, and then I go, is your buddy going to cover them or are you going to have to buy them? And then I'm basically trying to work out, is his buddy or him having to spend money in that deal?
Or you can be like, yeah, well, ADT, they actually assigned this neighborhood for me, so this is all my territory for the neighborhood. And I'm sure you don't want to bug your buddy. I'm sure he's super busy and everything like that, so you probably just haven't felt like making him deal with it. I'm here to just take care of it for you guys.
Exactly.
He'll be happy that you got ADT anyway.
And you'll get like grandmas that say, oh, my grandson's gonna do this, or like my buddy works for a different company, or we have a family friend with that. I'm like, hey, look, like, if you're happy, I might be the other woman.
But then they're like, oh, can you call your grandson? Oh, he's busy. I don't want to bug him. It's like, then just play to that, Yeah, you don't want to bug him. We'll just get the top of the honeydew list. We're already out here, and you get all your equipment paid for.
Exactly, yeah. So you can kind of just say, hey, look, I would hate for your friend to come out and spend his weekend doing this, for you guys to sink a bunch of money into it. And honestly, like friends and business, it gets complicated. With what we do, we just make it simple, and then boom, 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 and then just be like, yeah. Instead of you guys having to tee up your schedules for the next 5 weeks and it doesn't get done until something happens, we can take care of you while we're out here.
And the guys that have friends that like work for ADT or their buddy works for Vivint or works for Alert 360 or whatever, that kind of move on from there. But the ones where you're like, oh my dad, my cousin owns he installs cameras for. Oh, who does he work for? Oh, he just does it on the side and. Yeah, no, push through that.
Yeah, I had someone like that once that I set up, and it was because, they basically like, we've got a son or something that can do it for us, and they have like a meth house like literally 2 doors down, and I just feel a lot of urgency. It's like, hey, I'm sure he could, and I'm sure he could do a great job as well, but obviously this is pretty important. I mean, like, let's be honest, that meth house is 2 doors down for you guys. You can have a break-in tonight. When I said that, he was like, oh yeah, you're right. And then it totally changed the demeanor.
Alright, Mike, and then we're on the doors.
So like Monday, this one guy, he came out of his house and he was just saying like he's had AT in the past, like he'll never do it again, blah blah blah.
What happened?
I told him we get to pay for everything.
No. This is you're the customer. You're the customer.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna do anything.
What happened?
It was a bad experience. They never called anybody.
I'm gonna submit a complaint right now. Tell me what happened real quick.
Well, I pushed through it. Like, he was fine. Like,
Tell me what happened.
I don't know. We didn't get that far. I tried.
That's what I'm saying. You need to let him vent to you. You need to let him vent to you. Oh my God, what happened? And they didn't do. Unbelievable. Okay.
All we were saying
Yeah, I'm
that
listening
like,
to this. What else happened?
all we were saying is that they didn't call anybody. Like they never called. His old
Yeah.
system never called anybody.
Okay, so a lot of the problem with a lot of those old systems, they're all out of date. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do for you guys. I work with the retention department. We don't want people to say bad things about ADT. It's not good for advertising. It's not good for our business. We want you to have good things to say about us. So I'm gonna make it up to you, okay? I'm gonna get you all the new equipment. It's all gonna be cellular. Even if the power goes out, if someone cuts your landline like what happened to you, this is still gonna work. And I'm just gonna have your equipment paid for, okay? Just don't tell anybody what we're gonna do, but I'm gonna write this out for you. Did they still have the old panel in there?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see it. And then my entire pitch is not advertising. It's you had a bad experience. I'm gonna fix it for you. I have a retention budget. Let me pay for it.
Well, no, I'm going back today. I was just like, I wanted
Yeah,
something to say,
you
like,
can
whatever,
pose those
because he's
guys.
gonna throw that back at me. Because, like, he wouldn't let me get his billing on Monday, because he said he wanted to wait till today when he gets installed to give me his billing.
Okay.
I just feel like he's gonna throw something else at me, like, about ADT in the past,
Yeah, I would just say, yeah, the how long would he have it?
like 10 years ago or something.
Yeah. So I would say, hey, the new systems are a lot more reliable because we're not run through your landline phone anymore. Back in the day, you had a bunch of wires running into a box in your closet, all connected out through a landline. If the power ever went out, or if someone went to the side of your house with a pair of kitchen scissors and cut your landline, the whole system's down. Now you have this iPad, it has a cell chip. So it's just like your cell phone, it has a battery in it. So even if the power goes out or something crazy like that happens, it's always gonna work. So with these new systems, we've reduced false alarms and increased response times by a ton so that you don't have those problems.
And like when we say this stuff, like we're not like BS. And like I knocked someone in the ghetto, and they had an old alarm system, and yeah, it was like a year ago. They hadn't updated their alarm. They cut their landline and like straight ran for everything. And like burglars know how to do that. So the new systems are great. The old ones, yeah, have a lot of Achilles heels. So like yeah, like we had a terrible experience. Like that's horrible. Yeah, the new systems and work out what it is. Did they not have an alarm permit? Did they not call them? Did they have false alarms? Oh yeah, no problems. That's why we call you first now. No problems. That's why we have the app on the phone that sends you alerts. No problems. And like just helping them explain. And don't be on the defense either. Like if you can bring it up before they say it, it might actually answer their question. Because you don't, when people are pissed off like that, you don't want to be on the defense. Otherwise, it makes you look needy. So.
Yep. Alright, let's hit it.
Who's got the prayer?
Prayer is gonna be
It seems like me.
thanks.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for today. Thank you for letting us have another day out here. Just let us have fun out there on the doors. Let us stay safe and just go out there and do everything for your glory, Lord. Let us work together as a team, come back happy, feel satisfied, and just go out there and have fun. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Good. Good call. Morning prayer.
Yeah.